let's just do the question number 2, and the question number 2 says the altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. If the hypotenuse is given as 13 centimeter, then find the other two sides. So let's just talk about the solution of this question. First of all, it is given to us that the altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. So let us suppose if I am drawing a right angle triangle over here. So let us suppose this is my right angle triangle, and it says that the altitude means it is talking about the height. So let us suppose if I am taking it as A, B and C such that it is right angled at A. So it says the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter and the altitude is actually 7 centimeter less than the base. So let us suppose if I am taking the base as x, then this would be nothing but x minus 7, because according to the question it says it is 7 less than its base. So if the base is x, then the perpendicular or the altitude would be nothing but x minus 7. So let's just start the solution as taking the base as x. So let the base of a right triangle be x centimeter. Then according to question, the altitude of a right triangle is nothing but is equal to x minus 7 centimeter, because it says that the altitude is actually 7 centimeter less than its base. Now according to the question, again we have a right triangle. So as we know that in a right triangle we can apply the Pythagoras theorem as nothing but hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So using the Pythagoras theorem, we can say that we can write whole this information as nothing but hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. It means that we can write this information as 13 square is nothing but is equal to x square plus of x minus 7 whole square, because hypotenuse square is nothing but is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Now let us suppose if I am taking this as nothing but 13 square is 169, which is equal to x square plus x minus 7 whole square. We can apply the algebraic identity over here, which is a minus b whole square. So let's just apply it. This is x square plus 7 square minus of 7 into 2, that is 14 of x. Now let's just rewrite this equation as we are taking this over here and 169 on towards that other side, or we can say, so this would be x square plus of x square plus of 49 minus of 14x, which is equal to 169. Now let's just solve it. This is x square which is 2x square plus of 49 minus 14x minus 169, which is equal to 0. Further we can write this equation as 2x square minus 14x. I am rearranging them according to the descending order of the degree of the variable x. So this would be minus 14 of x, we have minus 169 plus of 49, so this would be minus of 120, which is equal to 0. Again we can take 2 common out of this equation, so this would be x square minus of 7 of x. Further we have minus of, this would be nothing but 2 into 6 into 0, so this would be nothing but 60. Hence we can take 2 towards the other side, so the equation would be x square minus of 7 of x minus of 60, which is nothing but is equal to 0. So this is the actual equation that we are getting. So this is my quadratic equation. Now let's just find out the factors. So this is nothing but x square minus of 7x minus of 60 is equal to 0. So further we can say we have to look out for the numbers whose multiplication is actually nothing but 60. Look out for the two numbers whose multiplication is actually nothing but 60 and whose subtraction is nothing but is equal to 7. Whose subtraction is actually nothing but is equal to 7. As we can see, we have this negative sign over here, so it means we have to look out for the two numbers whose multiplication is 60 and further whose subtraction is nothing but 7. So look out for the factors of 60. If we'll look out for the factors of 60, so the factors would be like 2 into 3, 0, and again we have 2, 1, 5. So this would be nothing but 15, and we can take 15 and 4. Further, let us suppose I am taking it as 5 into 3 is 15. So this would be nothing but 3 into 1. So we'll take the elements as nothing but 5 into 2 is nothing but 10 and 3 into 2 is nothing but 6. So we have to make them or arrange them in such a manner that the two numbers multiplication would be nothing but is equal to 60 and their subtraction is nothing but is equal to 7. Hence, the two numbers can be 12 and 5. As you can see over here, we have 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into 2 is 12, 12 and 5. So, the multiplication of 12 and 5 is nothing but 60 and 12 minus 5 is nothing but 7. It means we can write this equation as x square minus of 12 minus of 5 of x minus of 60 is equal to 0. Further, we can solve this equation as x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. And we can take x common out of it. Further, we can take 5 common out of it. So the values would be like, or the factorization would be like x minus 12 plus x plus 5 is equal to 0. So at the end, if we'll substitute both of these equation as nothing but is equal to 0, so we'll get the terms as nothing but x is equal to 12 and x is nothing but is equal to negative of 5. So as you can see, x is actually representing the base. X is actually representing the base, and obviously we cannot take the base as negative. So this means that this negative term is definitely neglected. This term is neglected. Why so? Because this term is negative. We cannot take the base as negative. So hence x is equal to 12 is nothing but our answer, means the base is actually 12. Base is actually 12 because we have taken the base as nothing but 12. So let's just substitute the value over here. It means that we have the base as nothing but is equal to 12 centimeter. So it means the altitude would be like nothing but x minus 7 means 12 minus of 7, which is nothing but 5 centimeter. So at the end, the base is equal to 12 centimeter and altitude is equal to 5 centimeter is nothing but the answer for this particular question. I hope all the steps related to this question is all clear to you.